And welcome to another episode of Papi J and Wize El Jefe. I am Wize.
I am Papi J. Not feeling too good.
So he's a little bit in the dark. All right, so we're gonna just jump right into this. So earlier this week, Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharpe had a very public spat, if you want to put it that way. So what do you think about it?
uh, uh, I guess my first reaction was everybody showing their ass. Like everybody's feeling themselves too much. Popularity is going crazy. The obsession for notoriety and to be lit is insane. And Skip is just another prime example of power, the power that be, the power that people say is not really existing.
But do you feel that he's 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 a vulture culture, a culture vulture? Do you feel that he's that?
I feel that he's a pirate. I feel that a lot of them is pirates. I think that a pirate is a person that goes around just stealing shit. And when you think about the culture, and when you think about fashion, and when you think about music, and when you think about everything, it's controlled by pirates. These weird names that everybody's giving, culture vulture. Now somebody got to make up a definition for that. No, it's just a pirate. It's in history. It's part of history. There's pirates. And Skip's Bayless is a pirate. The 7 conglomerates are pirates. It's just pirates, man. It's just the piracy going on. And like anybody else, you got to defend what you own from pirates. You got to make sure you own stuff. You got to read contract. To me personally, I ain't signing nothing that's more than 3 pages. I don't think.
That's nothing more than 3 pages.
Oh man, what we got to talk about that got to be in like 50 pages, man. I don't want to hear that shit. Whatever I'm signing, got to be 3 pages or less.
First of all, if we sign in anything, it's a licensing agreement. No one's getting control of anything. It's licensing. They're gonna be licensing our likeness because that way we still have ownership. It's nothing about they're gonna own any percentage. Any agreements we come through is licensing agreements. Ain't nothing with
It still can't be more than 3 pages. Because if we agreeing just to licenses, then why you need more than 3 pages?
This is true.
That shit should be in big font. It shouldn't even be sentences.
Should be in big fonts.
Yeah, man. It shouldn't be no tiny font. I shouldn't need a magnifying glass to read it. But he's a pirate. He's mad disrespectful though. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, that'd have probably been Shannon's last day. Just saying, like I'm pointing out things that people just try to act like it ain't there. Like this don't exist. We love the peoples. We got friends that's the peoples. No, nigga. I help peoples get jobs. It wouldn't be nobody doing shit if you didn't help if the people didn't work. So you ain't really helping them. They're doing a service for a check. That's not help. That's not helping you. These people just the way they define being like the way they define supporting black people is insane. It's mad disrespectful.
It's not even. I don't even. I'm not even going to take it as to black and white. I'm going to take it as the fact he's disrespected him as a man. As a man, calling him trash, saying that another man is better than him.
Yo, when he took off them glasses, man, he should have just jumped.
He should have.
I mean, like
that would have been the end of his career.
I'm talking about act like he was gonna slap him, so then you could so that you could expose the bitch that Skip Bayless. That's it. I ain't saying slap him. We gotta know how. We gotta have restraint. but a little reminder that this bodybuilding, bench pressing freak of an athlete could slap the shit out of you.
Man, he totally disrespected him, son. Talking about
That nigga said you ain't you just jealous. And this dude is in the Hall of Fame. Brady ain't even in the Hall of Fame yet. How am I jealous? Like some of the things they say is just asinine. Like I'm in the Hall of Fame for my greatness. Why am I jealous of somebody else's greatness? I'm already here, solidified. And that's how they remind, like that's how they let you know, like no
you ain't
matter
shit.
how great you do,
You ain't shit.
you ain't shit. These motherfuckers still go back to work. They need to do like Dave Chappelle and get off the bus. Just for a little while. It's okay. We got locked down for 2 years. You could get off the bus for a little while.
Bro.
Stop being fucking scared.
It was just it was like, yo, he's like, oh, I'm gonna defend him against you anytime because he's greater than you. How is it that this man has the balls to say, well, he's I don't know why he has the balls, but if I'm Shannon Sharpe, I'm no longer working with this man because now you disrespecting me on live TV, talking about you're jealous that you had to retire at 35 and this man is continuously playing at 45, and he's got more rings than you, and he has more of this than you, and he has more of that than you. Man, fuck taking off my glasses. Somebody would have got punched in the face.
I can't speak. I can't speak. I couldn't have took that. Would have went wrong. I probably would have got up and left. Like that show wouldn't have went on. You wouldn't have got to finish your soliloquy. None of that. This was over. And then we would come back tomorrow, apologize to the people. You would apologize to me, or this shit is over. Period. That is it. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, what people say they stand for and what they ain't nobody standing for shit except for $1. That's what they show to me. That's what I see as an observer. I'm only speaking as an observer. One, I could speak like this because I quit my job when I felt like I was underappreciated, and I haven't worked for nobody since. So when people say, yo, you could easily say that, just understand I'm an average dude trying to figure out an average living, doing everything possible, working on my own business, investing in myself, my village. And so nobody could tell me anything. I'm really feeling cocky when it comes to the average person that won't take a risk, that won't sacrifice anything except how they cry about when people comment on the dumb shit they do or shit like that. Like all that stuff, I don't want to hear it. Skip is wrong. Nobody said nothing. This goes back to my point when it comes to certain people, it's always going to be a color thing. And unfortunately, it boils down to a color thing. You got Skip Bayless tripping on niggas. You got Brett Favre robbing niggas. My God, yo. Like, what do you have? What though? Like, why is everybody so mad when we say shit? Like when we point shit out? Like, how are we wrong for anything? Why? I'm not asking for no sympathy. I'm just saying, get out my way. I ain't asking for nothing. I don't want you to. I ain't fuck all the shit everybody's crying about. Just get out my way so I can show you. I can show you what we've been doing. We get it.
Listen, as colored folk, we should when we see some shit like that, stop supporting the show. Don't watch the show. No, like especially the people in the culture, because a lot of hip hop artists watch the show. If I'm them, if not allowed to have some certain guests come on, if I'm a man of color, I'm not coming on that show. If that's how you're gonna treat men of color with that kind of disrespect, if we, that's the thing, that's what certain people say, that players have the power,
You
but
see,
they're not willing to make the sacrifice.
he went at Stephen A. He went at anybody. He talks. He gets at anybody. You can't say nothing about him. He really think he the shit. This nigga's like 75 years old, look like shit, and think that he's drip. Like, people gotta stop lying to people, man. There's nothing about this Bayless dude that's drip. That is it. I put chains on my son all the time. That don't make him drip. I put Jordans on my son all the time. That don't make him drip bad. Like, no, man, he don't get that tag. And this is what happens. We give it. We are the people could say that we are angry. People could say we are violent. What people can't say is we overlook mad shit, nigga. Because mad shit deserves people getting punched in the face. Like just me speaking bluntly and real non BS3 nothing. Mad people need to get punched in the face for the way they just walk around the street. Everybody is not lit. Everybody is overpriced. It's like the NBA and the NFL and and Major League. It's the market price is insane for people. People are just thinking that the value of everybody think they Russell Wilson. Everybody think they should get Kyler Murray.
That's not a good example right now.
No, it is, because that means I'm trying to tell you. Everybody that think they Russell Wilson is Russell Wilson. Ain't really that good. But they want a lot of money. This is what I'm saying. I know exactly. He's the perfect example. He required a lot of money.
Seattle was smart. Seattle was smart.
Yeah, Seattle was smart. And there's a lot of people that's smart. And the people that and they get looked, you don't see the smart people.
Denver wasn't necessarily so smart. Just like Arizona. Just like okay, the thing with the Kyler Murray shit. How I feel he should have kept that. They should have kept that clause.
Listen, to tell you the truth, like I said, the market is fucked up, man. And this is what's this hurts people like Deshaun Jackson. Cause y'all paid these dummies. So now when he asks for his money, now y'all giving now as an excuse. No, this is the market. You can't look at all the intangibles now. Y'all already set the market. Y'all let the Cowboys set the market. And this is how it is in the street. OnlyFans, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter got people lit. So now the market is fucked up. You can't even go and approach a female these days without them looking at you like, you came up to me walking. Like,
all right, man, we're gonna take this quick break, man. We'll be back.
Sad. It's sad, yo.
Coca-Cola is the perfect soft drink for the holidays. Whether you're a young adult or a seasoned vet, eating tacos, soul food, or a traditional holiday meal, Coca-Cola pairs with it all. Picture this, sitting down with your family, friends, eating a delicious meal with a Coca-Cola on the table. There's nothing better. Better yet, watching your favorite football team score a touchdown with a Coca-Cola in your hand. Enjoy the real magic of the season by surrounding yourself with good friends and family, delicious food, and of course, an ice-cold Coke. The holidays always find a way. Coca-Cola.
All right, and we're back. So
I gotta say, Coca-Cola makes things look good on BS3 Network. That shit shocked the shit out of me. I was looking at it like, hold up. Am I hearing this right? Coca-Cola. All right, BS3.
it's a Coca-Cola.
I ain't mad. I'm glad to be a part of this network and what's about to happen with this.
Big shout out to Ben, man. What's up to everybody at BS3 Network? Oh man, so all right, so we're gonna go away from
let's get
the
away.
nonsense that was
There's nonsense everywhere. So
yes, because now we're gonna jump into some other nonsense. This dude now he's snitching on cats now, man.
Listen,
now he's snitching on cats that smashed his wife.
The
boy is wilding now. He's snitching.
Whoa.
Oh, he's not your boy. I'm sorry, not your boy.
Let's clarify this
for those that don't know what we're talking about. We're talking about Kanye Amari West, who is now known as Ye, talking about Chris Paul, fucking Kim K.
Listen,
and as we know, Chris Paul is a married man.
Let's do some dry snitch.
She did some dry snitching shit.
Yeah, I mean, let's see it. This is what I mean. The illusion of people being
he knew what he knew who he was marrying, son.
Dude, this is what I'm saying. Listen, I'm trying to be respectful about it because this is somebody's wife.
Did he not watch the sex tape?
Nah, man. Just check the track record, man. She likes ball players. You got in there by accident, nigga. You fucked that. You got it pregnant on purpose, nigga. Got so you could cut it. Thought that would cut everything.
Thinking it was
This
thinking
is
he was gonna lock her down, thinking he was gonna lock her down with the kids.
no. This is the reverse shit. This is a reverse thing of what happens to a lot of men. Most men, a couple of men, a few men that I know. Most of the men I know. Dude, you see something you like, and you feel like if you just get attached to it somehow, that you could make this person change from what. And but everybody has goals. They've been TV people. So if you was trying to like remove her from that, then that's like going to a strip club and then telling a stripper not to strip. You know what I'm saying? Like this is she's entertainment. She's been entertainment. Everything
She been entertaining. She been entertaining a lot of dudes. She entertained a
all
lot of
right.
dudes.
And you gotta this is why I be saying niggas ain't really G's. They talk it. They everybody can get women these days.
How
It's
can? But
hard.
it's like, yo, this dude seriously thought he was making a whole housewife.
I won't even call her that, man, because
All
I
right, all right, all right.
promiscuous people.
Okay, all right.
She
I
never
give it that.
slept with somebody while she was with somebody. She just always has somebody to sleep with when she's not.
Well, we don't know that. Supposedly Drake smashed while she was married to Ye.
They could have been separated, man. That married shit means nothing if you separate. Come on, let's stop being semantics, man. You want I ain't get a divorce. She ain't listen, dude. I could smash.
Wow.
I know that is
Supposed to
the
be his boy. That's
whose boy?
huh?
Whose boy?
Yeah, that's supposed to be his boy.
Who?
Even they were beefing little him and
Who?
Drake.
Drake?
Yeah.
Man, Drake is just listen. These dudes ain't a lot of dudes when they got what they got. Don't mess with when it come to women if it ain't for the bread. I'm sorry, you can look as good as you want, man. Niggas ain't had no swag. Niggas didn't have none. I watched them on Degrassi. I watched all that, man. Drake was
So you was a Degrassi fan? You was a Degrassi
I
fan?
watched it because it was just entertaining. I was locked up.
Oh yeah, this is during the time you was locked up.
Trust me,
So you was regulated to what you could watch.
and it was used to be on TV before they took it off TV and put it on some network. It was on regular prison TV. You ain't have a lot of channels. And
So you know the storyline behind the Drake and all that shit?
but the whole he was in a wheelchair, he was singing. I watched the whole thing, man. I watched him argue with the girl. I watched the whole show. He was locked up for a while, Nick. I watched like the until because you gotta remember that and Dexter used to be on regular TV before they put it on HBO and all that stuff. It used to be on I watched both of them beginnings in prison. Dexter and everything. I was like, wow, they going crazy with regular TV, putting this nigga on here. But so no, you a regular dude. I appreciate your art. I commend people for their art. But I'm a G. I'm in the streets. You can't impress me with none of that stuff. Like none of that. I'm a real street nigga. You ain't gonna just pop up and say, hey, I'm a street dude, and I'm gonna be like, oh wow, yeah, I seen you rap. Nah, you was a good kid. You got with Wayne. You was blessed, and now that you are the man. That's not eliminated.
But what that got to do with Kanye? Like,
So then he ain't his friend. He was never his friend.
So why snitch on Chris Paul?
Because Kanye is one of them dudes. There's dudes in the street that do that. And people think billionaires don't do that. And they do. It's just a different level of the women that they go through. They got the same dudes sleep with a lot of the same chicks. Everything is the same. Dudes hate because the chick liked him better than him. When Shorty put out who she slept with, the video chick, like this is their world. This is the rich people world. It's just like ours. It's just richer. So so people like the average person would look up to that and say, wow, they'll watch Housewives and then be mad when they go through the same shit. Like they like that's what you're going through. It's the same thing. These are rich people and you're poor people, but we go through the same thing. That's why I don't trust none of them because they all full of shit when they start saying we for the people or we like the culture. They only care about the culture as long as they make money. If it wasn't for that, they make money. They wouldn't care about the culture neither. They'd be just as bad as the people that's the pirates. Matter of fact, they help the pirates. So I don't know. It's all crazy. All I know is that ain't no real G shit. So obviously he clarified that for whoever didn't understand. That ain't no G move. There ain't nothing G about that. So now we dealing with a regular guy. So and emotional. So just stay tuned for
Very, it
some.
looks like he's very emotional.
Yeah, so you stay tuned for some amazing content from Kanye. He's just gonna keep spilling it out. He's just gonna, he's gonna, he's just a fucking now when you shake a champagne bottle and pop it,
Yeah.
that's how it's spilling out, just like that.
Oh,
uh,
so all right. So we discussed this off air, but I just want to put it out there. So I did a reel and a TikTok, and on TikTok someone commented because during one of the segments during in the clip, we were talking about Brittany Griner, and we talked about she wasn't worth the trade of the Merchant of Death, and we both at one time go say she wasn't worth it. Well, we got a comment from someone,
finally,
and their comment was, "We're not worth it." Well, person, because I'm gonna release this as a clip as well, and put it off after that. We know we're not worth the Merchant of Death.
you gotta be an asshole to think you are.
You gotta be really full of yourself if you think you're worth the Merchant of Death in a trade-off.
Yeah, that's crazy. I told you, that's like giving up Maybach for a Honda.
Ain't none of us say we was worth the Merchant of Death for a trade. It would have been like if my lawyer would have been like, "Hey, they're trying to trade you for the Merchant of Death." I would have been like, "Are y'all serious? Y'all crazy? Y'all traded me for the Merchant of Death." Okay, all right.
Yeah, people gotta be realistic. It's not about Britney per se. I want to trade nobody for the Merchant of Death. Not just
I would have did
I,
5 for 1, son. I would have got 5 people for the Merchant of Death.
Yo, son, there's not an athlete alive that I would trade 1 for 1 with the Merchant of Death, with any of the terrorists that I got in custody in my country, period. This is just being real. Let's stop playing these games and people acting like, oh my God. No, as a leader of a country, a protector of a country. Oh shit, I can't answer this right now, but I need to. But as a protector of a country, you cannot sacrifice. Like you got to think of the greater. Sometimes there's gonna be casualties of war. We're a
Especially
country.
in 9 years.
I'm not giving up the Merchant of Death to a dude that's attacking another country. Period. You say you're not supposed to negotiate with terrorists. Killing people in schools and in regular cities when you know the rules of engagement with war is considered a terrorist act. Period. Running through the Capitol building is a terrorist act. Somebody got their head popped. I didn't hear nobody go and donate money and give it to the person who head got popped. I didn't hear none of that. This is different. This is another world. Like, stop it, man. Please, man. This is what I mean by the fucking. This is scary when people don't really want to accept reality. It's a scary world when everybody think the metaverse is real and talking mad shit online is real and disrespecting people online is real. And then when you get popped in your face one day, now you want to sue somebody. It's just so asinine, yo. Asinine. They should do like if I slap you in the mouth before in court, I should have them pull up all your tweets. And then that now it's a fair trial. Let me see this guy's tweets. You see he's a pathological bully. So I slapped him. Y'all say no bullying. So what is the problem? Why am I in court? Like, just stop playing. Like, people really, they got to make everything clear because it's not clear enough because bullies need to get punished. Just so that's not just a bully in school. That's a bully online. Everybody needs to be punished. So if I catch you and you said something crazy to me, tell me to suck something or anything, and I ever run into you and you remind me that you're the person that said that, so you think that it's so you can get a lawsuit or something. Like, no, I'm gonna punch you in your face, and then we'll deal with it in court, man. I got your tweets. I'll find your tweets. I'll go find them and screenshot them. Like, yo, this dude right here been doing this for like 17 years. He deserved this, and the court should just accept that. The people, my peers, should understand that, because they got kids, and if I'm not handling it where I go and kill myself, so I'm just helping them stop.
Killing other people.
Yeah, that's it.
You're handing out life lessons.
Yeah, that's it. That's how you stop cyberbullying. You slap people in the mouth.
Yeah.
People are calmed down with cyberbullying because they know when they go outside, yo, 45, 70, user 45, AK, whatever. That's it. That is it, man. Like I got mad ways to solve all this stuff.
Yeah. He said user 45.
You got all these weird shit. User 4763712.
Yo, here you go. Bow.
Yeah, that's it. Bow. And that's it. I'm not here to argue with you. It's not to beat you up. Like it's just one tate quieto. That's it.
Oh, that brings me back to the cup day.
Like, come on, people, man. Oh, man. We are better people than this.
We're not violent people. Okay, we don't condone violence.
I never condone violence. What I'm saying is,
sometimes somebody gotta get slapped.
Slap in the face is warranted. Sometimes, like people act like that is like not warranted at all. I gotta answer this.
All right, so we're gonna take a quick break. Let him go answer his phone. We'll be right back. And all right, yeah, be right back.
Are you looking for something to do on your lunch break? Well, there's a show on the BS3 Network that has only 4 words to say to you.
We ready. We ready. We ready for y'all. We ready. We ready. We ready for y'all.
The Lunch Break with AJ, powered by JM&E. Live weekdays at noon Central.
BS3 Network. Changing the way you watch TV.
Steph Curry, Tim Anderson, Jordan Alvarez, and it's caught. Debo Samuel with the catch.
Michael Jordan can sense
the throw. Just got the king.
BS3 Network.
The hottest of hot takes, the coldest of cold hard facts. This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. Weekdays at 8 a.m. Eastern. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
Coca-Cola is the perfect soft drink for the holidays. Whether you're a young adult or a seasoned vet, eating tacos, soul food, or a traditional holiday meal, Coca-Cola pairs with it all. Picture this: sitting down with your family, friends, eating a delicious meal with a Coca-Cola on the table. There's nothing better. Better yet, watching your favorite football team score a touchdown with a Coca-Cola in your hand. Enjoy the real magic of the season by surrounding yourself with good friends and family, delicious food, and of course, an ice cold Coke. The holidays always find a way. Coca-Cola.
And we're back. All right, so
I
oh man.
don't know, man. It's a crazy world out here.
Yes, it is. It is. It's funny because yesterday I was working the shop and we had a funny situation. So we're working on this lady's car, and she's not a regular customer. Um, she was recommended from a family friend, well, basically family. So anyway, we're repairing her car, and I'm working the office, and I get the weirdest phone call. So this dude calls and starts talking about, oh, is my wife's car there? Somebody called my wife to tell her that the car is ready to. I'm like, okay, what's your car's name? What's your wife's name? What's the car? What's your name? Whatever. Oh, it's a Honda CRV, whatever. And his name is Charles, whatever his fucking name was. And like, yeah, there's a Honda here. I don't know. They just finished working on it, and they did call someone and told them that her car was ready. Oh well, the person that works there, he knows my wife from New York, and I need to speak to him. I'm like, don't nobody here know your wife. I don't know what you're talking about because no one here works in New York. There's only a couple of us here, and I know everybody in it, and I know none of them works in New York. And so, oh well, somebody over there is going is, and he said it in Spanish. He says saliendo with mi esposa, and I'm like, there's no one here going out with your wife. There's no one here going out with your wife, dude. Like, I don't understand this. I don't understand this conversation. Or who's in charge? I'm in charge of the office. So you're speaking to someone. So no one here is no. Listen, I I, I suggest you speak to your wife. I don't know what the problem is, but no one here knows your wife. No one is sleeping with your wife. No one, and this, and so the person calls my mechanic. The wife texts my mechanic, and like, oh, don't worry about my husband. Forget him. Ignore him. And so when she comes pick up her car today, she's apologizing. She's like, I'm trying to divorce him. She says, we can't go out anywhere. We go out to a supermarket, and someone that's working there talks to me. He has to find out all the information about this dude. I'm like, oh, really? I guess I will be having something, a surprise under my desk while I'm at the shop. These dudes is crazy nowadays, man.
Damn. Which one of y'all is going like?
There's nobody sleeping with his wife, yo.
Yeah, I know that shit, man. I'm just saying, everybody think their wife is. This is what I'm saying. This world is crazy because everybody think everybody is after somebody's something.
Bro, I'm like, oh man.
I get it. We all got a idea of or perception that the person we're with is bad, irresistible. You would want to believe that
first of all,
person you with. I'm just saying, like, listen.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
I'm trying to.
I'm sure he's probably done some shit. He's not. He's feeling guilty, sort of like, oh shit, I done cheated on her mad times, and this last time she was calm about it. Who knows? I don't know the situation. I don't care. But you call in my shop, and you're like someone that's going out with my wife. I'm like, nobody ain't going out with your wife. I should have been an asshole. I was like, yeah, we got her here right now.
We should create a Jody app.
I'm saying
An app for all the for people that want to cheat. But like a real one, like that could keep it a secret. Like it's gotta be in the rules. Like, yo.
Why would you even?
Because man, it will help marriages.
It will help marriages.
Yeah, I don't think. Listen,
you're trying to help marriages. That's your goal. Someone who's not married, who's not in a relationship, is trying to help marriages.
Yeah, because I see why everything goes wrong. I'm from the outside. You got to pay attention to the outside looking in.
Outside picture, it makes you making it. So if you're gonna cheat, you might as well cheat the right way.
Yeah.
So you're helping them.
License.
License. It's a license, really.
Would you rather they cheat with somebody that live down the street?
I prefer they not cheat at all. Get out of the relationship.
But that's what I'm saying. If they're gonna cheat, then
get out of the relationship.
At least
just step out of the relationship.
A lot of financial relationships. Sometimes this is what it is. Even the person that's crying that they getting cheated on understood that this was mainly a financial shit. It's not my fault you waited 10 years to realize that the change was never coming. But sometimes it's always been just a financial thing. Just a look thing, just a baby thing. It was cute for a moment. Come on, let's say there's mad different phases of relationships. Everybody keep trying to portray this good one, and then everybody just point at the bad one. But there's a lot of in-betweens. And people need to know where they at. Can you be single or can you be faithful? If you can't, then there's a group for you. Can you not cheat? If you can't, there's a group for that. Like there's imperfections everywhere.
This is what this app is going to be for.
Yeah, it's for the imperfected.
How break down how would you help these people cheat? But what's some of your ideas?
Because most of the cheaters are the ones that the opposite person is never really there. Or the opposite person let themselves. People dress up when they see you. When you meet a person, everybody's at the top. When a person get comfortable with you, that top disappear. That top,
you mean they go from wearing these fine ass clothes, looking sexy and all that, so that when they go out with you, they wear pair of sweats and a sweatshirt.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Now the love is there. The attraction, the sexual attraction is gone. And if they're not trying to help each other, they don't care enough, because a lot of relationships is one-sided. So if they don't care enough to feed the man's need or the woman's need sexually, because you have emotionally, you have sexually, you have physically, you got all these different aspects that you got to cover in a relationship.
It's up to both of them to have to.
But a lot of them is already in too deep. A lot of them is in bad relationships. They never talked. They just liked what they saw.
Like there's times I'll be like, telling my wife, like when you get home, you know it's on.
Yeah, but that's different but that's what I'm saying.
Because like today, she had me drive all the way to Carajo land to take her some paychecks. We were supposed to meet halfway. It ended up being 80-20.
Yeah.
So I said, yo, you owe me.
Yeah, but that's
you owe me.
That's
started laughing because that's how you got to be.
But that's when you know that y'all have that in a relationship. It's solidified. There's people that will not owe you, that will not pay you back. They will not even consider that whatever you said. They'll dub it. It will get erased. So there's different levels to it. Relationships is mad complicated, and people swear that everybody swear they know it. And the sad thing is,
it goes through phases, because even now we know, like when we got first got together, we were traveling a lot, we doing all these things, always going down, and we've slacked off on that. Yeah, this year we went to Aruba, but we realizing that we need to get back to that. We need to get back to that level where we're going out frequently and enjoying time and enjoying life.
Listen,
that's what it was. We was enjoying life, and now we're getting complacent, and we need to get back to doing what we do, and that's enjoying what we do.
Listen,
out,
a lot of people I would want to, if I had to give out numbers, because you know I like throwing out numbers. Don't quote me on these numbers. They're not factual. It's just my opinion, my assumption. At least 85% of relationships isn't founded on the communication and the foundation ain't built right. Because there's always phases. You got to remember all the phases we went through.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. People act like they forgot the errors. Like there was an error. Like now look at the error. So all right, cool. You decide to get with somebody. The person you get with has her OnlyFans. They make they're maintaining their lifestyle off of just pictures and videos or whatever the fuck. There's no real physical touching or nothing. This is their little online gig. It's not a lot. It's not a lot of dudes that could handle that. They'd be like Kanye. Like saying once you put yourself in that situation, now I could call it something. Once you start telling because you mad, like dude, you keep saying you want to get with her, you ain't trying to get with her, nigga. All you gotta do is just chill out. It's mad easy to get your wife back. They make it mad easy. All your exes or whatever niggas out there or women out there, your man, like it's not hard to get the person back. You know what you have to sacrifice. If they not worth the sacrifice, then stop crying about it and stop bashing them and accept it and move on and wish them the best.
But it's not okay. But it's not like okay. We're gonna get back to this. But it's not like he didn't know who he was marrying.
But this is something that I keep telling you, man. 85% of the people that get in relationships think they could change somebody.
That person ain't gonna change unless they want to change.
This is the arrogance of people that believe that they can change.
They could be the one. I'm the one, baby. I'm the one. I'm the one, girl. I'm the one who could change you. I'm the one who could change him. I'm the one who could change him.
They got together.
Cheat on me.
Together, both of them was famous already. So the conversation really wasn't deep. You got to figure that out as they was already slept together. Because just think about it realistically. Like you meet a nigga at the club or a woman at the club, you get lucky, you sleep with them, and then if you care enough, you'll ask them questions. If you don't, nothing's gonna materialize from that except for a bumpy road. That is it. And when people talk like they geniuses, they try to make it like you could be a genius in music. You're not a genius in women, and you're not a genius in street. Because you wouldn't have did neither of the shit you did. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like you're a genius, but don't get carried away with thinking you're a genius overall. You're just a genius in music.
And fashion. And
you're all right with fashion. Fashion
is opinion. Yeah,
because I don't wear nothing that Kanye wears. I would wear.
I know.
So then, so you're a genius in music, and then you're dabbling in other shit, and you're good at some shit. You're good at fashion, but you're not good at women, and it's not your fault. But that shit you're doing is goofy. That is it. I'm just a real, and I'm probably older than him. So a real OG telling somebody, Kanye, listen, that shit you did was goofy with Chris Paul. Yeah, it's like some shit the owner of Boston did with the coach. Like why y'all ain't mad at the women, yo? Why y'all go attacking dudes? You should be talking to her, and you don't really care because you out there doing mad goofy shit in the street, and then you think she's supposed to back you. You disrespecting mad groups, and you think this girl that's into entertainment all her life, that their family makes millions off of their image, is gonna stand by you while you talk about Jews and all this shit. Like, nigga, you an idiot now. You're a genius in music. I'm not taking that away. But you can be both. You could be
smart and stupid.
You could be genius in one thing and an idiot in another thing. Like, let's not get it twisted. Everybody's not smart in everything. I know there's some things that I'm an idiot at. So I don't talk shit when it comes to that area, but I at least acknowledge that I know where I'm not good at. I'm not going to say it, just try to spit some shit just to say, oh, because I'm good here, I'm good everywhere. And that's the arrogance of mad people. So it's like everybody think they could fix something. Everybody wants to be the one that say, yo, I fix America, or I fix the racism problem on here, or I fix the financial gap, or I fixed. No, it's not I. And that's why where we at for 400 years or whatever 100 years. They keep counting. I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't a slave. I'm a modern day prisoner of war, but I wasn't a slave. So I'm not gonna use their pain and suffering to further my agenda. They went through it. Now we going through some different thing. I'm not bringing up slavery right now. I'm bringing up the fact that we let the ancestors down that got their ass whipped for slavery. Like there was supposed to be a growth from all this. Like you learn from the past, and mad people are just repeating the past in a different fashion.
Because after they allowed us to integrate schools, they allowed all this other stuff.
They allowed us. Who's they? Because everybody that we see, they get upset. I just want to know who is they that allowed us to go to school with they. Like just think about that. People be acting like we are wrong or anybody is wrong for what the picture is painting. They allowed us.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, they include Jerry Jones. they include Jerry Jones. Whether he was a spectator or not, he wasn't on the side with the black people. So you're guilty by association, because that's how it is with us. And that's what I'm saying, like how everything get glossed over. Jerry Jones shit get glossed over. I can name owners for days. Jerry Jones got glossed over. Irsay got a year probation and suspended from a year. He didn't even go to jail. He just got suspended from a year from his own team. So he could own it remotely. He just couldn't be in the building. like Robert Kraft went there twice. It was an accident the first time. Second time's not an accident. So, but we overglossed that. Brett Favre, we overglossed. Shannon Sharpe, Kanye.
The moment Deion leaves Jackson State,
it's life.
Black people act the fool.
Oh, whoa, not Jerry.
You're not upset about Jerry Jones.
Not nobody. Not. I heard more black people speak out and outrage by
Deion Sanders, who actually,
and Brett Favre got nothing.
Who actually
he gave
his own money.
Look,
invested into school.
Look, he proved that he had something to do with it because he gave back $1 million and didn't even give back everything he owed. He only had $1 million to give back. He's not broke. So he's fucking dicking around and nobody's saying nothing. But you want to get mad at Deion because he wants to go and try to make another bad school that wasn't winning a winner. Because that's what he does. He makes winners. The group that he made for 2 years into winners, they will succeed. You can't expect him to make everybody's family a winner. He got to proceed his shit at the same time, or his passion is going to die, and then he ain't going to do it from the heart. People ain't even understand that. He's following his passion. You can't tell him his passion is wrong because it don't suit you.
Yeah.
But this guy
it's crazy. It was the people of color who was bashing him the most.
All right, and this guy Swindle was a part.
You had Dr. Umar Johnson. You had Dr. Umar Johnson on the Breakfast Club talking smack. He should have brought more black coaches into the HBCU. And Charlamagne was like, they are. Eddie George is there. He's not nobody. He's the one. He has to bring his other famous friends to the HBCU and have them invest in the HBCU.
See that? You see what he's saying? Look how greed speaks. He has to get some more of his famous friends so they could donate money to the HBC. You see that? That sounds like nothing but selfishness. And this is what's and like I said, we talked about this earlier, so let me spit it, because I'll get at the HBCUs too. Why there's none upstate? Why there's none in the East Coast? Why is only in the South?
Isn't Howard in DC?
Dude, Howard. That's like beyond you not getting in there. I'm talking about the average HBCU school that black people can come and support up north. Where is it? Where is it? They stopped the movement. They kept it down south. So everybody in the world that's black that supports HBCUs is supposed to figure out a way to get their son down south.
Yeah.
How you want recognition if you're not making it come to different states? There's black people everywhere.
True.
Like, let's stop it. You want Dion to donate money? Tell him to donate it to a school area where there's not a HBCU. Let's build one. Put one in Pennsylvania. Put one in New York City or upstate New York. Put one in Boston. Like, put it somewhere. Stop crying about y'all not receiving enough.
And the thing was, Dion. The funny thing was, Dion reached out to the entertainers, the rappers, the billionaires, all these people making money to come donate to HBCUs, and what he got was crickets.
Listen, college is scams. Financial scams. College to me is financial scams. They put you in debt. If you don't become a gladiator, then you're expendable. You're disposable. That's it.
Yeah.
That is it. That is how I look at this is what if people want to hear a realization of what, like, being woke, or like what they say is a free thinker. I would consider myself a free thinker. I mean, in the beginning when I started, I had the free thinker post. But dude, it's a scam, man. It's the greatest scam ever. There's colleges everywhere, and only 1% make it, 2% maybe make it to the pros. That's a scam. And then they sit here trying to bash people because what? Nah, Dion, enjoy your life, nigga. I hope Colorado. I'm a root for Colorado. I'll watch Colorado now. Like, I'm supporting my brother. Period. Like, that's what you do when you, man. Why is this, man? This snow alert thing got people calling me like crazy.
What? Come shovel.
Hello. All
right. So we're about to log out.
Yeah, but it's a scam. I'm saying it's beneficial. But you got to be realistic about your expectations when you go to college and what you expect from them. Just like when you go to the military, you got to be realistic about your expectation, because we should never have no vets that is homeless, period, when they fought for us.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to end it. I'm going to end it on some serious shit. Like, because college, everything is the same thing. They just use us. And I think that as long as we got homeless vets that these advertisements for vets, then we're doing a disservice as a country, as people. And this is never going to get right if we don't do right by each other as people. And that's all I got to say for anybody that think that I'm just shooting the shit and just angry about shit. No, I really do pay attention. I really think that the person that made that comment should really think about what we said and re-listen to what we said, because I don't think I'm worth the merchant. I don't think I'm beyond reproach. I don't think that anybody's beyond reproach. I don't think that anybody shouldn't pay the price for a crime that they committed. And I've paid many prices. So I'm speaking from experience as well as somebody that understands growth. And people just need to cut it out. And that's me, Papi J, on a sick day.
All right, so we're going to leave it on that note. It was always a pleasure to have y'all tuning in here on the BS3 Network, watching Papi J, Wize, and Jefe. And so, what you got to say?
Yeah, show support to BS3 Network.
Definitely share the network. Show all the great shows that are on here.
Let's build networks of our own. How about that? Let's
support our networks.
Yes. Support.
So this is a black owned network. Ben is an amazing person.
Let's stop putting colors on things, not black. It's owned by the people, because we forget about, because they're not thinking about the people. Let's just call ourselves the people.
Definitely. All right.
Don't put no color.
But all right, we out of here. Peace out.
I'm gonna go finish eating.